This is Told, welcome, and today we're playing a little changeling Grixis. We're going over the hedge with this one. You know, Bloomburrow's coming to an end, so probably the last time you're going to see, a bunch of creature-style decks. So I figured we'd lean into the changeling with the 3-tree mascot. You know, changeling is every single creature type. We saw that in the Knights of the Round Table deck. Worked out pretty well. And this time we're going with a full copy of both of them, because there's the Bark Form Harvester, 3 mana, 2/3 with reach, and for 2 mana you could put a card from your graveyard in the bottom of your library, blah blah. And the 3-tree mascot helps us out with the color fixing, so for 1 mana we can make color, any color, once each turn. So it kind of helps us in this nice 3-color deck. And the 3 colors that we're going with, because we're going lizards, we're going squirrels, and we're going raccoons. So we're just playing kind of the best champions. You know, we got the Seed Miser in there to give our squirrels +1/+1 counters, so that would be able to pump up the changelings. We can sack foods and, make foods. And then we have the Rot Collar in there, so when it attacks, squirrels and lizards count. So we have a bunch of lizards and a bunch of squirrels. And then, we got Mura in there, the Trash Technician, where you get, mana for each raccoon that you have. So these count as raccoons, and then we have some other raccoons, mana fixing, be able to get some more mana. So basically the raccoons are kind of mana boys. You can also draw, discard a card, draw 2, if we expend 4. And then we got Jasper Flint in there for outlaws. Most everything I think is an outlaw. Mercenary, Warlock, Druid, that one's not. Rogue, Bard, that one's not. Rogue, Warriors, not. And the Shapeshifters are, I believe, included in that. And then we got Gav in there, just it gives +1/+1 to each creature. It's not just specific to lizards, so sometimes you just attack first, or you play a lizard first, and then you play some other card. These also count as lizards, so when they come into play, they'll do 1 damage and get +1/+1 counters. The Gecko is just a really great card. You're able to get rid of those extra lands for 2 mana, and maybe ramp out into some other cards. And the Higher Claw, when 1 or more lizards deal 1 damage. Lizard, when you attack with 1 or more lizards, deals 1 damage to opponent. So these count as lizards. Rush of the Dread, just to kind of cut the opponent's life in half, and then maybe finish them off. A little bit of life gain with the lizards. You get that discount, so it costs 1 mana, hopefully, if you got, just some of those guys out. 1, Storm the Seed Core for 2 and 2 green. Distribute 4 +1/+1 counters. Creatures you control gain Vigilance and Trample, just our finisher. And then 1 Hazardous Blast Zone as another finisher. Sure, it does 1 damage to each opponent creature, but the real thing is that, opponents can't block, so then you can just swing in and stuff. Got Demolition Field, Fabled Passages for land fixing. 1 of each of these lands. I'm not a big fan of these lands, but I figure this is the deck you want to use it in. So this does lizards and raccoons. This does squirrels and lizards. And this does squirrels and raccoons. So yeah, let's get in some games, see how we do. Puddin'. Snap Keep. 1, 2, 3. Not too bad. Pretty good curve out. We don't have any removal. I don't know, yesterday, like the last deck, maybe we're going to be hurting for no removal, but we have some pretty powerful stuff in here. I feel like removal's a little bit overrated. We got life gain, we got damage. Just got so much power. Mono red could be difficult deck for us. It's probably bats. What did they pick? Phyrexian. Is a shell. Well, I don't mind the tactician here. Guess I should have attacked in first. I don't mind a little mana ramp though. Discount. Raccoons only. Maybe I could have waited on the tactician, but we can send in the hired claw this time. Red. I don't know if we do extra damage. They're life gain, so they don't really care about that. I don't know if they may just have. That means they probably have another pilgrim in their hand, most likely. Yeah, maybe some removal would be good just to keep them down on blockers. Just looking for our bangers. Where, you know, we would like an untapped land would be great. Take green. I have 2 cards in the graveyard. Menace is pretty good. We don't have that many food tokens, but you know, we could forage stuff from the graveyard. That's a weird play. Red, demolition field. Gain some life back. Swing in, hit him for 3 from the rot collar. I don't know if they're just not drawing correctly. Do have flyer blockers, I guess, I suppose, huh? It's not gonna do it. I can block 2. Red, red, red. So finish him off. Got our finisher. Perfect game. I'll take it. Alright, all will be one deck, so we have 4 turns to kill him. Then we get Hired Claw into Rot Collar. I mean, I have no green mana, so... Oh, I put out the wrong guy. Did I just screw up again? When you attack with 1 or more lizards. Oh, that's one point of damage. It's not gonna matter anyway, we've got 2 turns to win. Yep. The fact that they haven't done anything else. I mean, I guess if they don't have it here, we win. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I guess we win. solid. So great. I guess I'll go green. Can we do it? We can do it. Mascot into tactician into something else. This a win? Looks like a win. 64 cards. So they have a removal spell. Right? What do we want to give up? This thing? It's the hardest to cast. Union? The demolition field could be used to get black mana? I don't know. You think they have temporary lockdown? Definitely playing control, right? We have one card in our graveyard. Could have two. Why are they playing Grotto? Why are they playing the Grotto? Need to get this rot collar down, but that's pretty good. I have one extra mana. I mean, I think they just have more removal spells, right? Get it out of cut down range. Into... I think that's good enough. So Raccoon. This doesn't work for raccoons. I could still have Sunfall. I mean, I think they're just a bunch of creature removal. Welcome to the meta. Just a bunch of creature removal. Oh, we don't have double green. Well, I guess that makes us play this guy. We're ready for your Sunfall now. Ready for the Sunfall. How do you have still 5 cards in your hand? I don't understand. Don't understand it. Let's start with this. Just a bunch of removal. Why are you playing green though? I don't understand. Why are you playing green if you're just mono white? Are you Traxa? Two planes is just enough. That means they don't have any more removal spells, or just didn't have anything to kill? You could sweep the board again. I don't give a shit. If you got it, you got it. I mean, that's all that's in your hand. It's a bunch of sweepers. Incubate tokens and sweepers. Is your black mana? They're playing more colors? So you're Phyrexian removal? Right, it's time for your creatures to come out. Right? You don't have any creatures in there. You can get back a permanent? You don't have any permanents? Sure. Draw a card. Can I give? Can't give into that. We have to kill this thing. Looks pretty good. They're at 23 life. So ridiculous. Oh, you had so much life. From the first union you cast. Black? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You a warrior. I guess I should have put out Give. I need to expand 8. Pretty much impossible. You have vigilance. What the heck? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's all of them. Looks pretty good. That's a pretty good one. Do we attack in? No attacks. Just kill that next turn. Kill that next turn. Okay. Alright, give me a better target. At least I know I can get that from your graveyard, from your yard. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Can't quite get there. What? What's going on? You're 1 mana. 1 black mana. Here we go. No blocks. Crazy boy. Green. One, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I don't have the colors. This should be 8 though, right? I don't have the vine, the other lizard. Red? I think let's just do it. Let's do it. Maybe that's a mistake sending Jasper in. We need to finish this game though before they finish us. They could have a sweeper. Yep. I'm at 37 life. They're at 3. I need 3 lizards. Temporary lockdown's pretty good. Kind of messes me up. This is pretty... Mondrak's pretty good, right? Just wait till next turn. Beat you with your own deck. How many cards you got left? So many, 46. Finally. Alright, and we're back. Struggled a bunch. 1, 2... I'm at the bottom of Platinum 4, you know, went 3 and 7, I think. Just, good to see you go. Bye-bye. Didn't draw... I mean, if you don't draw a rock collar, you don't win the game. Maybe it just needs to be 2 branches of the government. Maybe the raccoons need to go, and you need to go more that. Lizards and squirrels. The Seed the Storm needs to go. That wasn't good at all. Yeah, I think just need to get rid of those crap cards. And yeah, I think those would be the changes I would make. Just get rid of raccoons, go all squirrels and lizards. So much removal. Green, so we need to wait on the Fabled Passage. Can't double Gev. Could we Gev into Gev? Actually, give it a +1 counter? I mean, this Gev's gonna get killed, right? Guaranteed. But we can Gecko into Rot Collar, right? So much removal. It gives me a good idea of how Duskmourn is gonna be. And maybe the removal will go less, because it'll be less aggro. But it seems like so much aggro going on. Ooh, okay, I see what you did there. Right. Fabled Passage into green. Some removal would be good. Take your 3. Legends, huh? Playing Legends? So we're gonna need something for Sheldred. We have some draw and discard. Yeah, why would you not? Land? Not land, of course. Okay. If I play Gev, this is lizards. Gev's a lizard. Makes the scales cheaper. It would be good against Sheldred though, and then they drop that next turn. Oh, they're not dropping it. Takashio's welcome, huh? You don't want to block here. Squirrel, squirrel, right? Oh, I guess I should look at that land since I took out the raccoons. Get rid of that one land. Probably should only keep the black one. Get rid of the green and red land. Although haste is pretty nice. They would get a backup Amalia. Do I want a +1 counter on this? I mean, they're not blocking it, right? That would be foolish. They are blocking it. You're mad, dude. You're crazy, bro. The mad lad. Sacrifice your combo piece? What? You're crazy, bro. Surveil lands? You're not even playing all the life gain lands? Ooh. That'll do it, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Terrible blocks. All-star. Do I? Or do I want red? I don't want green. Mono red. Not mono red. Green. They could have exile, I guess. But what are you gonna do, huh? Still need more lands. They could have the +2/+2. Do I want it to stick around? Are we racing? I mean, I can race. I need to kill that before it gets. Oh, so if they put a pump on it, it gets a +1 counter. So monster trade makes it a 3 toughness. So they would need a second one. Okay. No blocks, we'll race you. We will race. I got the scales. That'll give me 5 life. Gecko into Harvester into Hired Claw. Whenever you attack with 1 or more lizards, you do a damage. I need a land to be able to Hired Claw. Oh no, I don't have the red. I do have the red. Yeah, I need 1 land. Good scales. No blocks, bro. Got this food token. You're not pumping. That'll do. Ping you for 1. It's a pretty good turn. I mean, I'm at 12. Maybe they're just waiting to like finish me off. I don't know. We'll be blocking next turn though. Lizards and squirrels, baby. Lizards and squirrels. If only I had something to pump the team up with. When they take damage, +1. They have life gain lands too? Two, 4, 6, 7, 8. That looks good. Put it on the thing you don't want to pump. I know you have pump spells. You have to have at least one spell. Force you to use them. Need one land for this? Ah, that is not one land. I will pass. They have one spell in their hand? Let's gain some life. Go back up to 12. Land? Come on, land. Yeah, you'd be close to dead. Could I have cast it? Oh, I think I could have done it, huh? Sacrifice half their creatures. Could actually cast that. And then attack them for 5. Pretty good. So the mid-game, I don't know what to say. Mid-game changes seem to work out pretty good. Went 2-0. Just some quick sample size, but much better than having the raccoons in there. And like I said before, I went 3 and 7 before we ditched the raccoons, and then I went 2-0 after that. So 5 and 7, pretty good. Looking a lot better. Glad to have tuned it up a little bit. Added, more Rush of the Dread, more Rebel Salvos, Terra Sunders, and the Anointed Affliction for those pesky mono red players. Even this is pretty good for mono red as well. Just exile. I did have the 4 mana exile, the Obliterating Bolt, but then I ran into some stuff where people had 5 toughness, and it just wasn't good. Oh, and speaking of that, before we make the deck list, Raccoons? Raccoons. Land. Autofix. Yeah, just get those lands out there, make it a little bit easier. Could probably even go with a Fountain Port or 2. I don't know, you just don't really have the mana. I mean, maybe it's good to put 1 Fountain Port in there. I don't know. I don't think this deck needs it. But yeah, this has been Told. Like and subscribe. This one's much better without raccoons. See you next time.